physical guys on our special teams, and happy to see Jalen pop that return, and I think next time he won't freeze up and score. So other than that, he scored 38 points. Really did not play very well offensively.
Bruce, how nice is that you can cut all you're left to is kind of pick and nits with the second half of a game where you lead by something. The second half doesn't really matter. It's just gotta be nice.
Oh, they matter. We've let everybody we played back in them, and we were determined not to make this one close. And defensively did their job. Offensively, again, get stopped inside the 2 as many times as we did. That's ridiculous.
Coach, like you said, you scored 38 points. It didn't play real well. How much potential does this offense have?
When we run the ball like that, a ton. But, we weren't really that sharp in the passing game, even though statistically we had a bunch of touchdowns, but they were all short fields. Didn't like the way we played with long fields. Really didn't like the second half drive. We wanted to go no huddle, tire them out. We had that no huddle drive right before half. And we execute pretty good and we don't make the third down. Just a bad audible.
Coach, got to be frustrated to see D and apologize, your other Jamel go down today, but outside of that, how about the way they've responded the last couple of weeks?
Yeah, everybody stepped up. Pierre got an interception, D got an interception. Don't know how bad D's ankle is. I think Jamel's fine, but we'll wait and see on his shoulder. But that was a heck of a tackle he made. But, yeah, each week's different, and obviously we have a hell of a test next week.
Bruce, this franchise has been going since 1976. Never been 6-1 before. You're 6-1. What's that say about the guys in that room?
It's a heck of a roster. When you look at all the guys who have not played the last 3 weeks and who stepped up, it's a credit to Jason, Spytek, and those guys for giving us good players, but it's a hell of a job by the coaches coaching those guys in a week or 2 weeks and getting them ready to play against a really quality football team. So I think it speaks volume. I wish and hope we get a bunch of guys back, if not this week, for sure 2 weeks.
On defense, you've kind of been holding on, right? Your offense is outscoring people, but today it was your defense that kind of set the tone. How good did that feel to see them give your offense a short?
Yeah, it was awesome, and I think Todd loves seeing rookie quarterbacks, and that was a situation where they had a great plan to get after him, and and really disguise coverages and utilize a bunch of different pressures. Yeah, it was outstanding defense. I didn't like seeing us get to run on us that much, but because we're going to have to stop a hell of a back next week.
Coach, penalties were something that you wanted to clean up. You guys didn't have a penalty until the third quarter, only finished with 1. Can you talk to that? Yeah,
I mean, again, this game last year was kind of the earmark for that, and it's on the players. We talk about it, we show tapes, and it's on them. And I thought today it looked like we played really clean football, hard physical football.
Bruce, when you take a step back and look at what this defense has done over the last 7 weeks with the number of people that have gone down, is it fairly remarkable? Yeah, I mean, because it's not like we're just playing one coverage. Todd's putting in a hell of a plan where we get pressure, we're mixing up our coverages, our safeties are doing a really good job of disguising, and those corners have stepped up and played. Rashad went in and played good. Pierre goes in, gets an interception. D gets an interception. So, I mean, that is really good coaching. I got to give Todd a ton of credit for that.
It seems like every touchdown Tom throws is a record, right? And today he threw 600 and Mike handed the ball away.
Yeah. So you're going to have to go give that guy 2 jerseys to get that ball back.
Was that the ante for that?
Yeah, I was like, either get 2 of Tom's, but you need to get that ball back for him. And he said, does he really want that ball? I said, I'm betting he wants that ball.
Coach, when you look at Brady, everybody talks about he's not a scrambler, but what he does is he'll take a step or 2 in a direction and extend the play. He's a master at that, isn't he?
Yeah, and he works extremely hard. That's what you guys go to practice. You see him working on those drills day in, day out of staying and moving in the pocket. And when he gets outside, and he feels it, and the great ones do feel it. There's been so many great quarterbacks that weren't scramblers, that step to the right, step to the left, complete a ball, slide out like you did last week, slide out this week, make a play.
Going back to Tom Brady's 600 career touchdown passes, it amazes all of us, but does it amaze you that he's reaching these milestones?
No, because every day he comes to practice, it looks like he's 12. It's just, I mean, I played against him for so long. Yeah, the numbers, they're staggering. They'll probably never be broken. I say that, but who knows when the next Tom Brady's going to come. but they are staggering. But when you're watching practice every single day, you don't see the age.
Mike had 3 touchdowns in the first half. Was he just getting man coverage that he normally doesn't see? Or?
Yeah, I think both of them were actually double. You know, he beat the double coverage on the deep end. He beat the double coverage on the fade, which was a great throw, but unbelievable catch. And the other one, they actually bracketed him inside out, and Tom just stuck on him, and big physical guy just took the shot and scored.
Bruce, you just said who knows when the next Tom Brady might come, but realistically, when you think about that, if you think about that, how unlikely is it that another Tom Brady will ever come in a sport like
Yeah,
that?
I doubt seriously there will be another team like the one he was on for all those years and the one he's on now, you know, because he has a bunch of individual records on a team sport. And I always harp about it. It's not just Tom. There's 10 other guys out there with him and 11 on defense. And that defense he had in New England, the defense he's got here, has helped him win a bunch of games. And those guys up front keeping him clean.
Coach, if you don't double team Sue and Vita, now you got them running free, but if you do, you got Shaq and JPP. Is it just, pick your poison with that?
Oh yeah, I mean that front four when they're humming, then you throw Joe in there in some packages, but then that frees up Devin and Kevin and Levante. Hopefully we'll have Levante back next week.
Bruce, the run game's been very productive since the loss to the Rams. How much credit to the O-line? How much credit to the backs, tight ends?
I think it's all, yeah, you got to throw the tight ends in there because you can't run in this league, especially against a 4-3 without tight ends blocking big guys. And they've done a hell of a job. The backs are running hard, you know. Really happy to see Keyshawn get in there because he can really run too. Rojo had a hell of a ball game. Lenny had a good game. But, it's a concerted effort by all those guys. And once you get to the second level, now it's on the running back. You know, and when you have long runs, your receivers are blocking. And so it's a good collective effort in the run game right now. I know we had a hell of a night. And, you know, we'll see how it goes next week.
Bruce, everybody plays hurt, obviously, but JPP is kind of cobbled together here, and there was a point where he ripped Justin Fields down with one arm because he's got a club on the other hand. Can you just talk about, I mean...
No, he's a warrior. He's a warrior. And I told him last week, I said, you just get to Sunday. Whatever it takes, get to Sunday, and you don't have to practice. I know what you're going to do. And he had almost knocked a strip out over on the tight end and got around the quarterback a bunch. And he just, the energy he brings and the way he plays the game. I've never been around too many warriors like him.
Anything else?
Thanks, guys.
On your performance tonight, especially with the club on your hand, kind of talk about what that experience
I
was.
think my performance tonight, I did a great job dealing with the injuries I'm dealing with. You know, broken fingers, split in 2 pieces, torn rotator cuff. I'm just out there just giving it my all. You know what I mean, for my teammates, and that's just the beauty of it. You know what I'm saying? When you actually win the game and you going through things, because we got some hurt players, but we still gonna do what it do.
Y'all caused 5 turnovers. Were you impressed with what you guys did? You guys seemed extra alive today.
Yeah, we impressed, but we know we could do more. You know, Coach Bowles always screaming we could do more, and I just know we could do more. You know what I'm saying? And that's why we practice. You know, to get better and better. But we enjoying the win, basically.
Jason, when you got here, your first day of practice, you looked at us and told all of us that you're not a vocal leader.
Mm-hmm.
Since then, we've seen it, we've heard it from your teammates. Has that changed since you become a Buccaneer? Or?
I don't know about all that. I'll just be doing me. You know, I guess all the guys see my energy. You know, I'm a guy that, you know what I mean, my energy gonna always be out there and is gonna always show. And I think they feed off my energy. You know what I mean? And that's something I give. So if that's the leadership that, you know, they talking about, then cool, you know. But I'm not very vocal like that, you know.
What's more painful to play with, the fingers or the rotator cuff?
The shoulder, you know what I'm saying? Because you gotta understand that as a pass rusher, you basically pushing, you know, ripping through a lot of stuff. But that's what I signed up for. You know what I'm saying? You know, this game of football, nothing comes easy. So, you know, I'm gonna have to play through it and we'll figure it out later.
Coach said he, told you just get this Sunday, after practice. Did you
For
feel
sure.
like you'd get this Sunday?
Oh, yeah, for sure. You know what I mean? And I think with the rest that I had, put me in a position to actually go out there and play even more, than practicing and getting banged up in practice. So, Coach, looked out for me and told me just do what I need to do to get to Sunday. I'm doing the recovery I need to do, doing a lot of stuff I need to do as a vet, you know what I'm saying? Because I know you can't heal on your own. So I'm basically seeing the people I need to see, and I got through Sunday and we got a great victory, and that's just I'm just joyful, man. I'm happy,
This defense as a whole, to hold them to 3 points, to have 5 takeaways when you're missing and limited as much as you guys are by injuries. How are you guys doing this last few weeks?
Playing for each other. We playing for each other, playing for your brother, and that's basically it. Like I say, that we come to practice, we have fun with it, It ain't just a job to us. Not to me. I have fun with it, and I'm continue having fun with it, and I think the guys around me is having fun with it too. We love each other, and you can see that in the locker room. There's no beef on the squad or nothing like that. So I think that's what makes it more better, when you can actually come to work and enjoy your teammates and enjoy them like family.
Speaking of that fun, is there any story with the rowing of the boat into the?
Oh yeah, it's just something we just started, last year, and we continue doing it. We missed one on the interception, but it's fun. Like I say, we out there having fun, and as you can see, we having fun rowing the boat, whatever, dancing, whatever it takes, to win. And I think the guys are just feeding off that, and just energy.
On one play, Fields scrambles, starts hitting downfield. He gets a look at you and immediately goes into a slide. Did you say anything to him then?
Say what?
Fields scrambles, heads down the field, looks like he's going to run, sees you and immediately goes.
Oh, for sure. But we know the rules. I know the rules of the game. At the end of the day, he's a quarterback, and he slides. But either you slide or get hit. The right way. But he did a great job of sliding, and we just touched him, and that was it. Like I said, we just having a great time and having fun with it, and that's what makes us drive the boat.
The sack on the first drive, just how nice it was to get involved and get hit in right away like that.
Yeah, it's fun always being out there. First and foremost, being able to play, because it's been 2 weeks for me. But being out there and being able to make that play and get the team fired up, that's what I'm here for.
How much was it hit or miss for you to play this week, earlier in the week?
Oh, I was ready. Probably right after we finished playing Philadelphia, I was ready to come out here and play. So.
With all the focus on Brady and this offense scoring 33, 34 points a week, how nice was it for the defense to carry the day, kind of?
Yeah, it was fun. Both sides of the ball did their jobs tonight, but it was fun being out there and creating takeaways for our team and just all the excitement on the defense. It was just fun. We had a lot of energy tonight, and it's something that we need to do every week.
What can you say about these guys? D. Delaney, Pierre Desir, guys that have stepped up and have had to play a lot of football now, and they come away with interceptions today.
Yeah, those guys came prepared to play. They knew that they had to play in this game, and they did a great job tonight. They executed everything well, and they did a good job, so my hat's off to them.
Do you guys think about the fact that you guys cause more turnovers than points allowed?
That's our job. Coach Bowles does a great job of putting us in great positions to make plays. So as long as we're out there and making those plays, then, that's all I can be happy for.
It's 1 year, too. Do you ever pinch yourself looking around, looking at all the guys on your team and realize, I'm here with this team, we're trying to go for another title?
Yeah, it's still like that. Got talent all over on our defense. And just being able to play with those guys has been fun. And, I'm just happy to be out there with those guys. So it's great just being able to fly around and make plays with them.
What is it like to see everybody step up in that secondary? Every week it seems like somebody's going out. We build a narrative that maybe something's going to happen, and then you have performances like this where you seem to get stronger and stronger.
Yeah, it's next man up mentality. Somebody's going to come in and fill those roles, and we don't plan to drop off if somebody goes down. Everybody is expected to play at the same level, no matter who you are. So it's great that those guys were able to step up and have great games tonight.
Following up on that question, how happy were you to see Delaney and Desir come up with picks?
Yeah, I was super excited for them. Like I said, those guys played a great game. You know, they knew that they were playing tonight, so they were prepared and they did the job.
Is there a pecking order?
Antoine, this team's won 14 out of 15. 14 out of the last 15 games. You've won. How fortunate do you feel that you were drafted by this franchise in the year that Brady comes in and wins the Super Bowl, and now you've won 14 out of 15?
Yeah, it's a blessing, man. You know, everything happens for a reason. I'm here for a reason, and I'm glad it's with Tampa Bay. This is the best place that I could have asked for.
Do guys have certain roles in the rowboat, or do you just grab a seat wherever you can?
Everybody just gets in where they fit in. So it's kind of the first person that gets there, he sets it up, and everybody try to hop in behind him. So whoever gets there first.
Vita Vey had to swim toward it one time. He jumped on the ground.
Yeah. You know, he's a clown, but yeah, everybody just gets in where they fit in. Yep. All right, thanks, y'all.
Thanks.
Yeah, that's phenomenal. Defense, they had a hell of a game, and whenever your defense plays like that, it makes everything else a lot easier, you know.
So if you would have caught Brady 600, would you would have gave it away to somebody in the stands?
What I would, oh nah, I don't think he would. I don't think Mike knew. He felt so bad when he was on the sideline. Yeah, I think he might have like went and found a guy after the game if they ain't go get it from him.
What was that like for you guys on the sidelines? Did it seem like everybody was kind of in on that, knowing that was going on during that second quarter?
Yeah, honestly, most of us didn't really know, to be honest. Like, we found out when they announced it over the PA system. But that's really cool. Like, obviously, like that's an amazing feat, and obviously Tom's a phenomenal player. But he's an even better guy. So when someone works the way he does and acts the way he does, you root for him like that much more.
That doesn't happen without you, man. You caught 599.
Did I? Part of history. Come on now.
Chris, what does it say that you guys can win 38-3 and Bruce can still be at the podium talking about how probably 20 points you guys left on the scoreboard, that there's that much emphasis on being better?
I mean, he's 100% right. I think like that's how everyone in the locker room felt. We left, especially offensively, we left a couple of possessions out there. Anytime you got like goal to go, we got to figure out a way to get those in. And I'm sure we'll go to work and we'll fix that. But I think it speaks volumes to the kind of guys that we have in this on this locker room, in this locker room, that no matter what the score is, we're hungry and we're trying to be better. We're competing against the other team, but we're also competing against ourselves. It's a long season, and to get where we want to go, we got to continue to grow and get a lot better.
Coach said it wasn't a great offensive performance, 38 points on the board. How good can this team be?
I think time will tell. I would agree that, like I said, we left a lot of things out there. I think offensively we can be a lot better. We were fortunate that our defense played, lights out, and we had a lot of short fields. But, we can go back to work, and we're going to enjoy this one right now and then correct the film tomorrow and keep it pushing.
How amazed are you when you see the defense performing the way it did with just a patchwork lineup, so many guys hurt?
Yeah, it's a next man up mentality. I think when you have so many veteran guys on the on your team at a bunch of different spots that have so much experience and leadership qualities that we can put guys in, as long as we have some time to work together, that they can make it shake. Anytime the defense steps out there, we're fully confident that they'll get the job done. It's like guys step in, like Shaq's getting forced fumbles, JPP. Vita's pushing guys back. We got DBs getting picks. In their first like real experience. Like playing like in some serious time, and it's a beautiful thing to see.
Chris, you played hurt before, pins in your hand, all that. When you see JPP with a torn rotator and broken finger, I mean, what doesn't practice all week and he goes out and does. I mean, how impressed are you with what he's able to do?
Man, he's a different breed. Like it's funny because like you said, you see him, he didn't practice all week and just trying to make it to game day, and then he comes out here and he does that. It's like, nobody does that, man. Like he's out there bending his body, all wild different ways, and it's impressive to watch. He has a club in his hand. Like I would imagine if the ball got thrown to him, he'd probably still catch a pick. He's that kind of guy. But it's very impressive to see.
Chris, how have you seen the team kind of step up and evolve since the season has begun, since summer training camp?
Yeah. Honestly, I think we made a lot of great strides. I think early on we're still trying to figure out who we wanted to be this year. who we're going to be this year. Obviously, like last year's in the past, and that's not going to help us at all this year. So we're building, experience. Like every day at practice, we're building our experience. We're building our chemistry. We're learning from each other. And I think you're starting to see some of those things come together. Like I said, we got a long ways to go, but I like where we're headed.
Your alma mater goes 9 overtimes yesterday. Did you watch it?
Yeah, I did. I appreciate you bringing that up. That that's
Change that rule, don't they?
They got to change that rule. I was kind of confused when it started happening. I didn't know that they just changed the format, but it was exciting to watch. Unfortunately, they didn't come out with it, but I guess they can say they're part of history. Wrong side of it, though.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, appreciate y'all. Y'all be safe.
Really was able to get to the quarterback a lot last year. What was different tonight, and how proud are you guys of that?
I don't really know a whole lot what was different. It was really good having all five of us on the same page. Knowing where we're all going. But I don't think we had any. I don't think there's any sacks, right? So that was pretty awesome.
Did Matt talk to you tonight?
No.
No.
He's the only guy you've ever given up a sack to. Did you look forward to lining up against him again today?
I was very excited. Yeah. Hopefully the gifts can stop now. I don't know.
Just do more pool jumps.
Do more pool jumps. Yeah. Get more of those going. Yeah.
You're 27 games in the league, and this is just like another day at the office. 30+ points for the offense. Is it starting to slow down and get easier, or is it just this is the way it's going?
Yeah, I think honestly this is just how it's going. It's been really nice, having these extra meetings with Tom and our whole offense, just to get our run game going a little bit more. Making sure all 11 of us are on the same page, so the receivers know what the O-line's doing, the O-line knows what the tight ends and receivers are doing. But that's really helped a lot too, and I think giving a lot of guys confidence in the run game as well. But yeah, it was a fun night.
I know it's one game at a time. It has to be that way, but were you kind of looking forward to this opportunity?
Oh yeah, I was looking forward to it a lot. I don't know, but a year of people putting out those gifts and tagging me and stuff, being in my DMs and everything. So yeah, I was looking forward to it. And it was cool just to see, watching film last year, how much of a different player I am. I was so tentative and kind of intimidated last year. And this year I just wanted to go out there and do what I know how to do.
Thinking about how you guys felt after the Bears game last year compared to after this game, you guys are 6-1 at this point. That's got to feel pretty good, right?
Yeah, that feels really good. 6-1, that's pretty cool. We got one more game, next week against the Saints. We'll prepare well this week, and then go on by and get recovered. But yeah, just try to take it one at a time, and we'll move on to next week now.
What does it mean to be part of history as you're the first team in franchise history to start the season 6-1?
I didn't know that. That's pretty cool. It's an honor to be a part of this team and be teammates with all the great guys in our locker room. I'm really proud of how all of us come to work every day, and we get to showcase it out here for you guys on Sundays. It's awesome.
Talk about the rise of the running game, Tristan, in the last month, say, after the Rams game. How much of a commitment, how important was it to get this offense a little more balanced?
Yeah, like I was saying, we started having these extra meetings with Tom. We have them on Friday. Fridays right after practice, we just go in there, watch all the runs from the week, in practice and then the week before in the game, and just make sure everyone's on the same page. It comes down to something like that small, just making sure everyone knows what they're doing and knows what your buddy's doing. But we put a big emphasis on that, and it's paid off.
What do you personally want to work on heading into the next game?
Definitely staying off my toes in the run game. I get real top heavy. I've been trying to work on that since this offseason with Coach Gilbert and everything. And then staying, second level block and staying square when I get there, getting my hands on guys. in a pass pro, just keep continuing to stay square in my sets and throw my outside hand. And there's a lot of stuff.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Bye, Carmen.
No, I was saying, what are your thoughts on your performance?
I mean, I want to just give God thanks just for the journey that I've been through, all the hard work, and just the coach and the team just for believing in me.
Your first NFL start, just talk about the play where you got your first pick.
Coach just told us to make sure we be on the receivers all week because it's a running quarterback, like the scramble. So I just kind of plastered to my man, and he just threw me one.
Did you keep the ball from that?
Yes, sir. Oh, yeah, definitely.
Got it.
Yes, sir.
Your ankle deep.
Oh, it's good to go.
You'd be able to play?
Yes, sir, definitely. Yes, sir.
Tell us about this group of corners in general, just what it's like to have so many guys go down. Even tonight, you go down, and obviously other guys have gone down. Just the mentality, no matter who it is, to step up and handle things.
Coach said next man up. That's our mentality. Every day you go to work, just got to be able to prepare like you're going to be a starter. So that's how we take it. We never know who's going to play, who's not going to play.
Next man up is fine. It's starting to become next man up. Is it a little concerning to that?
Oh, not at all. We just got to keep working. It's football. Things will happen. People will get hurt. But like you said, the next man just got to be prepared to play.
Anything else? Coaches say you're a starter on that play. Is that the case?
Repeat the question.
Instead of starting the game, but if you come in, you're a starter for that
Oh, yeah,
play.
yes, sir. I mean, like you say, you're just a starter. You never know who's going to start, who's going to play. You just got to be ready. Yes, sir.
Thanks.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Your career, but what's it like to walk out there and see a young man holding a sign that says Tom Brady helped me beat brain cancer?
That was really sweet. Yeah, obviously tough kid, man, and puts a lot in perspective of what we're doing on the field. In the end, it doesn't mean much compared to what so many people go through. So, you know, we all try to make a difference in different ways, and I think so many guys commit times to their foundations and to doing good things for the world, and the NFL does a lot of great things. So it was just nice to always think, you know, do the best you could do, you know, under any circumstance. So that was nice to see.
On a less significant note, what do you say to the fan who gave you back your 600th ball?
That was really cool. I got it in the bag over there. So Mike gave it away. He goes, man, I'm sorry, man. I get it. I said, sorry. I'm sure they'll figure out a way to get it back. But I don't keep too many. I don't actually keep too many things. So in that circumstance, I just, felt like that might be a good one to keep.
The fan said when you asked for the football, he said he couldn't say no to Tom Brady. You got to give respect to the
That's
coach.
pretty cool. That's pretty cool. He's going to get something nice in return, so we'll get him a helmet or a couple jerseys or some other stuff. So it was really cool of him to do that.
Tom, the defense kept giving you the ball back today. What did that feel like to see them come out and take charge of that game?
Defense was amazing. They played great, obviously played great. And, you know, we got off to a fast start and then had a few goal line stands there that we just didn't quite get it in, which was kind of good to leave a little bitter taste in our mouth. So we left some meat on the bone, and, you know, we'll get back out there this week and try to get better and improve. And obviously we have a huge division game against the Saints in the Dome on Halloween night, which would be a great environment for football. So take the time to, you know, see what we can learn from this game and try to be better.
Admittedly, you're not a scrambler, but you extend plays by just stepping up, back, right, or left.
Yep.
A perfect example was tonight. You took those 2 steps forward, bang,
Yeah.
extended the play.
Yeah.
Do you just have a feel for that?
Yeah, I try to do it. A few others, you know, that probably weren't as great that I wish, you know, I probably could have done that a few other times on. So I'm going to keep working at it. You know, it's something me and the quarterbacks are doing after practice on Wednesdays and Thursdays and trying to continue to work on our agility and movements and stuff like that. So if we can extend a couple plays here and there and make a couple touchdowns, I think it's great for our team. But so many guys played great tonight. The running backs played great. The line played phenomenal. Anytime you almost have 200 yards rushing, defense was incredible. Receivers did a good job. So, you know, just wish I had a couple better throws, but other than that, you know, it was a great win.
Tom, how was Mike available so much? Because I know he beat some double coverage too. I guess.
He got a lot. He got a lot of double coverage. He got open on the deep route, which was great. Caught the ball on the fade. He just does a great job. I mean, he's an incredible receiver. I mean, he's so gifted in every way. He's quick. He's tough. He's strong. He's physical. Just does an incredible job for us. Out there every day at practice, doing everything he can to help the team win. Chris does an amazing job. So obviously they're, you know, an incredible group of receivers that we got, and great group of tight ends, great group of backs. The line's playing great. Defense is playing great. So it's all, you know, put ourselves in a decent position. But we've got to keep going. Obviously, it's just the middle of the race right now. So got a lot more football ahead of us.
Any talk, Tom, about you taking the second half off or coming out in the middle of the third quarter, anything like that?
No, I think it's only the 7th game of the year, so there's a lot of room to improve on what we're doing, and we're going to keep trying to get better.
Tom, another week, another something special, another record. What does 600 mean to you and to everyone you've played with along the way?
Yeah, I just think about all the guys that's sharing it with me. That's the reality. There's nothing about this sport that's you do by yourself. So it's the ultimate team sport. It challenges you physically, mentally, emotionally, every week, every day of practice. This is not a sport you can just go out there and mail it in. It takes 100% of what you have every single day to go out there and be successful. And I'm just grateful to have amazing teammates, coaches. You know, to be able to do it for as long as I have is a really incredible blessing in my life. So I have great family. I got my little baby girl. It's the biggest cheerleader in the world. And her 2 brothers who are great cheerleaders. And Mom who was out there today rooting. So great to have the family here and win a football game feels really good. So thank you guys. Appreciate it.